Morning. It's Tuesday, 30th July 2024. It's Vijay here. Welcome to yet another episode of Pre-Market Commentary. Here we discuss what happened yesterday and what is likely to happen today. I am not a SEBI registered advisor, so if I talk about any stocks, please do your own due diligence. If you like this kind of analysis, kindly like, share, and tell your friends all about it. Recently, we started a Kannada version of it once a week, and surprisingly, Kannadigas have been very excited because we got more views on the Kannada version than on the English version. So thank you all Kannadigas. Now, yesterday we saw what is called the nervous 90s. In cricket terminology, when a batsman reaches 90, he is so determined or so nervous to get it to a century that he invariably becomes out somewhere before he reaches that magic figure. Ajit Wadekar, the Indian captain, victorious Indian captain of 1970 series, 71, 72, he was very famous for getting out in the 90s. We have seen Sachin Tendulkar do this, Kohli do this. So I've shown the scoreboard as the title. So yesterday Nifty reached 24,999.8, and the elusive 25,000 remained elusive for the day. From there, it fell about 150 points. Bank Nifty, which is generally weak for the last few weeks, suddenly took off, and from the highs, it fell about 1100 points. It was what we call as the injections. Now, yesterday, clearly the data showed that it is not injections by Jane Street and gang, but it was somebody local. And the fall was brutal. It all happened in 15 minutes. So this is another problem for the option traders, both writers as well as buyers. So a lot of people must have been expecting 25,000. They must have taken positions on based on the 25,000 strike price, and lo and behold, it just collapsed. It went into negative at one point of time, closed flat. Bank Nifty also went into negative, but closed about 110 points. So the damage was across the board in the Nifty and Bank Nifty. But surprisingly, and not so surprisingly, because that has been the pattern now, the broader market did not bother. The broader market did very well yesterday. Lots of stocks again started their uptrend, especially the defense and railways. This defense and railways, the way it moves, it reminds me of that old movie, The Alien. However much technology those astronauts used to use on the board, on the spaceship, the alien would come back and it would not die. And finally, it died, of course. So every time one thought that it's dead, it comes back. So same thing with defense and railways. Yesterday, many of them went up 10%, 8%, 15%. All kinds of numbers were thrown about. So therefore, what happened was, what is something which is interesting to know is that day before yesterday, there is on Friday, Nifty went up by 400 plus points. It did a average volume of 1.36 lakh crores. Why you say average? Because typically nowadays we are doing more than 1.4, 1.45. And on a day when it went up by 400 points, one would have expected it to be accompanied by volume, which it was not. Yesterday, however, the volume reached as close as 1.5 lakh crores. And yesterday, we've seen the market has fallen down from the highs. Generally, that is not a good sign for the bulls. On the converse, markets have never topped out at 24,900 or 23,900 or 25,900. They cross the major hump, the round figure, and then make everyone bullish and then reverse. So I expect that in the next few days, weeks, we should cross 25,000 based on past parameters. Now, market may throw googlies. It may do things which has never been done before. But this is what history tells us, that we may attack 25,000 somewhere in the next few days. Because the broader market is still strong. Advance declines yesterday, advances were more than declines. Now, European markets were not good. It followed up with US markets, which were not good. But US markets closed almost flat, you could say. for India, oil is important. Oil broke the $80 barrier. Support, went down to 79. Today it is below 79, which augurs well. There was a fear that Lebanon will get attacked, so therefore the fall was because of that. It didn't look like that, because otherwise oil would have flared up. DXY, gold, silver are all flat, so nothing much to read from there. Now, yesterday results came. Based on that, ACC was in line, so I think ACC may do well today. Colgate was good, actually very good. Jindal SAW was good. Data Patterns, KEI, Pfizer, and India Glycols. These were standout results. On the other side, Hindustan Petroleum reported pathetic results, but nowadays, results in hot sectors like oil and gas may not make much of a difference. So you may not be surprised if you see Hindustan Petroleum opening lower, trading lower, and maybe getting consolidated at lower levels to look for a higher number. Then ITD Cement also, I think, will be in focus today. The Idea Forge did poorly, but the technical pattern of Idea Forge is very interesting. I would like to follow it, though the results are not that good. And Maharashtra Seamless did not do well. So today we have the Asian markets down. Nikkei was down last around 400 points. Hang Seng was down by about 200 points. So this is all we are having now. And my support has been always 24,200. You could increase it to 24,400. 2 days trading below 24,400 must make us very wary of this bull run as far as the Nifty is concerned. Now, Bank Nifty, my supports are at around 51,400. Yesterday, it has closed at 51,400 itself. So we may, look at that as a support and see whether it can bounce back today. Now, the PSU banks did very well yesterday. PSU Bank index went up, though the Nifty Bank came down. PSU Bank index was up by 2%, led by PNB, which went up by 7%. Canara Bank did about 2%. Then all the other banks did 3 to 7%. So PSU banks, there is still some strength. So that may be an interesting point. As a trader, I would wait for the first 1 hour to see how the market will behave, because yesterday was a shock fall. Honestly, it shocked me, the extent of fall, especially in Bank Nifty. I thought Bank Nifty had resurrected itself and it was up. It's going to be stronger or equal to what Nifty is, but sadly, it did not do that. So that is a point of concern. I have been mentioning that I look at Bank Nifty with more focus than Nifty, because Bank Nifty is like a weather vane, a weathercock, which gives us direction. Right now, the Bank Nifty is not giving a bullish direction, though Nifty has made all-time highs. Sooner or later, it may follow Nifty. But what if Nifty follows Bank Nifty? That is the question. But we have lots of stocks to trade, and I mentioned what are good here. And we will wait and watch first 1 hour, and then we will take a call on as far as intraday trading is concerned. So I end here, and I wish you all a very successful and a profitable trading day. Thank you for joining me. Goodbye.